alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We welcome you ringside for a much-anticipated bout. Let's set the table for you and get ready to dish up this big night of action. They're scheduled for 12. Here's round number 1. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Well, Ray Leonard's up against a fairly well-rounded boxer-puncher tonight. How does he match up?
Well, you know what? He doesn't worry about that. With the confidence and the skill, the reason to be confident with the skill level, what he's done in the past, Leonard figures, I'm going to fight my fight. I'm going to let him worry about that. Leonard's going to be prepared to go inside, go outside, whatever it is that it calls for as the fight goes on.
Now hugging on the inside. Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Getting rid of that punch from his opponent. Well blocked by Sugar Shane Mosley. Mosley's done a good job there offensively scoring with that left hand. Right to the head with that right. Missed the body shot. And just grabbing onto his opponent. Good smooth work by Sugar Ray Leonard. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
That straight right unable to connect. Last 10 seconds of this first round. Leonard's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Keep working the body.
Good job on the 2-punch combo by Sugar Ray Leonard. And he ties up on the inside. Shane Mosley from Pomona, California, and his career aligns and parallels with another Southern California fighter, and that, of course, is Oscar De La Hoya. So even though Shane has been one of the best of his generation, just a little bit in the shadow of a fellow Southern California fighter.
Yes, that's true. I mean, he has the name, Sugar Shane Mosley, but he has a fighter who was a terrific amateur just like him, even a better amateur. He won gold medal in the Olympics and has a name that can catch up to Sugar Shane. And, of course, that's the golden boy, Oscar De La Hoya.
Of course, Shane Mosley is the only boxer who has beaten Oscar De La Hoya 2 times in his career.
Yeah, well, he can match up real well. He's just as fast as De La Hoya, maybe even faster than De La Hoya, but a little stronger, a little bit more physical than De La Hoya.
Unable to make an impact there by Sugar Shane Mosley.
Keep your hands moving.
Mosley's punch is far off the target. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down blue and red corner what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Blocks that blow, and then a counter uppercut. Leonard's doing a beautiful job here early on of counterpunching.
Yeah, it's going to pay off for him later on. You know, we talk about body work paying off for you down the road, like investing, putting money in the bank. Well, counterpunching pays off too, because your opponent becomes a little tentative, and then down the stretch, he's not busy enough.
That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Sugar Ray Leonard. Leonard's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. Coming to the halfway point of this third round.
Come on, kid, bump them.
That is a strong uppercut there.
Good.
Commits to the overhand right, and it serves him well. Great work offensively, landing that combination by Sugar Ray Leonard. He missed with that headshot. Not much action as he just ties up. Well timed by Sugar Ray Leonard. He took a step back, landed the counter punch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Mosley's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. And the round comes to an end.
One more punch. The body. Bang the body. Hit that body.
Well, things continue like this is going to be an interesting stretch run of this fight. Beginning of round number 4. Mosley's in really what appears to be a dead-even fight on your scorecard, Teddy.
Yeah, it is. And to separate it, if they're going to separate themselves as the night goes on, it's going to come down to the inside. Whoever decides not to make those little silent agreements, you know, you hold me, I won't punch, I hold you, you won't punch. Whoever decides to bring their hands back and do some work on the inner quarters.
Sugar Ray showing defense, able to block that punch. Leonard's being very patient here, but it's with a plan in mind.
Yeah, it is with a plan in mind.
Shane Mosley's hurt by a big shot. And Shane Mosley is tagged, and now he's clinching.
And you know, he's a guy that's used to being on the attack, on the offense. So now he has to go into an area that's really not familiar for him. A defensive area, a survival place.
Throws a counter punch there. Missed that uppercut. He clinches when he gets to the inside. Shane Mosley's right in the way of that hook to the head. Oh, that had to hurt. And a smart counter punch by Sugar Ray Leonard.
Come on, kid, focus.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Mosley's opponent landing an effective counter punch right there. And round 4 comes to an end. Shane Mosley's defense is going to need to shine when he gets back out there. I mean, just look at the close-up of that cut we're seeing.
Yeah, he's got to use his legs. You're right, Joe. He's got to get out there and buy some time for those medicines to work.
He got rocked earlier in this fight. I don't see him changing much up, Teddy. Would you be advising him that now is time for an adjustment?
Well, you have to have a plan B, maybe even a plan C when you come into it. Maybe he doesn't have one. Now, if he doesn't have one, you're not going to tell him to start changing up, because then you're basically saying, I don't know what to do, but, you know, we're in trouble.
Leonard's here in these middle rounds, and he's doing a very fine job of just boxing and controlling the fight.
Well, what he's done a real good job of, Joe, is he understands what he is, who he is, and he's staying to those strengths and staying away from the weaknesses.
punch. Sugar Ray Leonard, so capable on the outside. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. A minute and a half to go. Mosley's right hand scores well. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Sugar Ray Leonard. And he just holds on there. Well-placed shot. Came after a nice defensive move there. Good block. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. The combo lands up there. Solid shot in the left. Wow! Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now. Mosley to the canvas and now beating the count. Let's see what he offers up at this point.
Well, with a fighter like Shane Mosley, you see the outside stuff so glaring. I mean, it just shoots out at you. The speed, all the physical ability. But now you find out, you get a peek at what's inside.
Shane Mosley's in position to win this fight. Trust me when I say that. It's a close fight. He may be trailing, but he can go out there and still take this.
Keep your hands up, all right? You have to keep your hands up. Listen, when you reach into the...
Real good sign for him right here. He's coming out and looks fresh. He's up on his toes and boxing the way he was. That after a round in which he was knocked down.
Yeah, that's about DNA. That's about genetics. I mean, he has good recovery skills. That's it.
Little head knocking with that right hand. Mosley's throwing punches out there that may cost him dearly because these are perfect and primed to be countered.
Yeah, they are. They're a little too fat. And when they're a little bit too fat, guess what? The butcher's going to come over and he's going to cut that fat off. Oh, well, his opponent's going to throw in between them.
A little defense turns to offense by Sugar Ray Leonard. Able to cut down that ring and just push his opponent against the ropes. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. Mosley, what a great round this has turned into. After doing the hurting, now he's the one hurt.
So this is about wit, grit, and spit.
And yet another big shot comes in. Can he get up from this? He's done it before, but can he get up from a second time down?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Shane Mosley's up from the knockdown, but what we really want to look for is how he reacts in the coming moments of this fight. A flush hook scores well for him.
Focus, focus, focus.
Leonard's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Why is his opponent struggling so much here? Why can he not land a clean headshot?
Well, one reason is his opponent is moving his head. He's doing a good job of being elusive, but there's no change. He's just throwing straight, naked punches at him. He needs to make a little adjustment, a little adaptation. He needs to feint a little bit, get a false movement, get him out of position, get him off balance, and then time him a little bit. He keeps just throwing at him. He's going to keep doing what he's doing, move air around.
It's almost done.
Here we go, action to start the 7th round. Leonard's corner has to be pleased with everything they've seen so far tonight. Consensus ringside is that this is a one-sided fight, that he's in complete control on the scorecards.
Yeah, well, he's having his way, and it's not going to change unless he gets a little cocky here. If he starts looking for maybe one shot instead of putting them together the way he's doing, maybe it allows his opponent to have a little bit of hope, a little ray of hope get back in this fight.
Comes right back at him. Big shot he just scored with. Knocked down again. Unreal.
Now you got to wonder what the corner's thinking. Are they going to stop this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's over. Look at this. Sugar Shane Mosley's unable to get up and continue on.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockout, your winner, Sugar Leonard.
Leonard's your winner by knockout. Now, I think he was headed towards a decision win anyways, but what a good way to just put a stamp on his evening.
Yeah, bring down the curtain and make sure that more people are going to be talking about you when they leave the arena tonight.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.